Mark Perry. And now Gallant pushing Graham, and they get the gloves off behind the net. Gerard Gallant and Dirk Graham. They're wrestling at the moment, each man with a couple of short shots. And now down they go. I think Gallant might have been upset for the same reason the Hawk players were upset earlier. Graham, after the offside whistle blew, might have advanced the puck toward the Detroit goal. Shot, deflecting, they score! Brent Yawne's shot deflecting in, and the Hawks are on the board, trailing it now 2-1. And now a big fight. Dwayne Sutter going at it, I think, with Norwood. Just after the puck deflected in, Sutter dropping the glove with Chiasson making, not Norwood, Chiasson. And they are now separated by the linesman. And here's a two-line pass taken by Sutter, and the whistle sounds. And now Sutter and Probert jawed one another as the whistle sounded. Probert spun Sutter around. Cochran and Probert now having words. Cochran and Probert nose to nose, jawing it with one another. And now here's the gloves are off. Sutter going at it with Bridgman. Now Cochran and Probert drop the gloves. We got two fights going on at the same time. Bridgman and Sutter and Cochran and Probert. Now the two big guys measuring one another, Cochran and Probert. The other two have hit the deck. The linesmen are occupied with them. Now Probert, a big right on Cochran, and Probert all over Cochran. Cochran got in one, then Probert landed a big right. Now Cochran back on his feet trying to tie Probert up. They wrestle along the board. Meanwhile, the other two, Bridgman and Sutter, have gone off to the penalty boxes. Cochran and Probert still wrestling. And now Cochran got in a good right hand, and then Probert answers. Probert and Cochran are slugging it out. And Probert a good uppercut, and then another good right. Cochran got in a left. And now, at the end of the fight, Probert takes over. He got Cochran turned around, and at the end of it, he took control. Say before, it's not always whether you win or lose, it's whether you show up sometimes. And full marks to Glenn Cochran. Bob Probert has only lost one fight, and that's when a guy suckered him from behind in St. Louis. Other than that, nobody's ever beaten Probert, and Cochran stood right up to him and challenged him and did well for a while. Then as it went along, it appeared that Probert got the edge.
That seems to be the case with Probert. People have always done well for a while. Remember a few years back, Nyland and Probert went at it. Bridgman and Sutter went at it. And then Cochran and Probert.
A bunch of penalties are coming. We'll fill you in shortly. Detroit 3, Chicago 2 on BBM.
This bird for you. We're proud of the job. Heart of the land, a hard-working man. You find yourself that true. You make America work. This bird's for you. You make America work. This bird's for you. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Only 4 penalties called in the first period. And if these teams played a physical first period, And now they're starting to get involved.
Number 15, Mel Bridgman, 5 minutes for fighting. Detroit penalties, number 24, Bob Probert, 5 minutes for fighting and a game misconduct.
Boards, 10 seconds to go. Bounces high into the air. Knocked down with a high stick by the Red Wings. Now the Red Wings don't want to touch the puck. Sutter lets them go. And the Red Wings win. A heads-up play. Now Zombo and Ben Wilson at the buzzer are tangling. Wilson knocked down Barr heavily along the boards as the game ends. Here's Steffen wanting to get involved, and referee McCreary has a hold of him. Big scramble along the far side. Can't see any punches being thrown just yet. But the Red Wings have won the game. And now the officials trying to get order restored as everybody pushing and shoving, although we don't see any fighting being done yet on the far side.
Well, Savard got it across to Graham. Jason blocked it. That's happened on numerous times. Now Savard wrestled to the ice by McCreary. And Savard should just stay away.
Looked as if Savard and either Chason or Burr were jawing at one another. Vibe was in between, and you said it, McCreary came and grabbed Savard and just gave him the body slam to the ice.
McCreary did a fine job.
Yes,
Kocher
he did.
came at the buzzer, jumped on the ice. He broke him up, and then Steffen wanted to get involved, and he pushed him away, and now
the Red Wings were starting to head for the locker room, and now here's Demers out grabbing his players, taking Steffen and a few other guys by the scruff of the neck and pushing him toward the Red Wing locker room. Demers doing a good job, as are the officials. Everybody milling around at center ice in what could be an explosive situation. Great job by Jacques Demers and referee McCreary and Mark Perry and Dan Shockey, the linesman. They all kept this potentially explosive situation under control. And now everybody is heading off. Now we're certainly going to have some penalties at the 20-minute mark. The only potential damage could be if there are some game misconducts that might result into suspensions down the road.
I wonder what's going to happen. Kocher left the bench. The visiting team is not supposed to leave. I guess with the buzzer, though, that might be the saving grace for the Red Wings, but a couple of players were on the ice.